सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Om. Second chapter, page 47, first verse. Shravito vetti vakyartham na chetattvamasityatah tvam padarthanabhignatvat atastat prakriyochyate. Sureshwaracharya, the author of this Naishkarmya Siddhi Grantha, in the first chapter, he established that self-ignorance is the cause for samsara problem. Having said that, he said, self-knowledge alone is the solution to remove that self-ignorance. So 4 points we have to remember with regard to first chapter. First point is self-ignorance, Atma Ajnanam alone is the cause for samsara problem. Number 2, since self-ignorance is the cause, the solution to come out of samsara is only self-knowledge. Self-knowledge or Atma Jnanam alone is the solution to come out of samsara problem. So Atma Jnanam is the solution, is the second point. Third point, he said, this Atma Jnanam is attained only through Mahavakya. Upanishad Mahavakya alone gives Atma Jnanam. Of course, Guru Upadesha Dwara. Guru Upadesha Dwara Mahavakya Jnanam alone gives Atma Jnanam, which Atma Jnanam removes Atma Ajnanam, which Atma Ajnanam is the cause for samsara. So third point is Mahavakya is the solution. Then fourth and final point, he concluded the first chapter. Karma cannot give Atma Jnanam, karma cannot remove this samsara problem, or karma cannot remove the Atma Ajnanam. Any amount of karma, either Vaidika karma or Smartha karma or Laukika karma, whatever karma you do, any action, even Upasana, all of them cannot remove Atma Ajnanam. They cannot remove the samsara problem. That he elaborately explained. That is the whole content of the first chapter. Having said that, then he established that Mahavakya Jnanam alone gives Atma Jnanam because Mahavakyam alone deals with the subject, I, the Atma. Atma Ajnanam is the cause. So Atma Jnanam to come, Atma is the subject. So Mahavakya alone deals with the topic of Aham Brahma. I am Brahman or Atma, which is the subject. Mahavakya alone can handle that. What about other pratyaksha and anumana pramanams? They cannot give or they cannot deal with that subject, but they deal with the object, objective world. This is very, very important point we have to note. Why only Mahavakya? Why only Upanishad? Why only Guru Upadesha, Mahavakya Upadesha? Because any amount of direct perception, perceptual knowledge, pratyaksha jnanam, based on pratyaksha jnanam, even anumana jnanam, they all talk about only objective world. They talk about the objective world, therefore they talk about the only object, even including your body, mind also come under object. Since Atma happens to be the subject I, that can be discussed only by Mahavakya. That is the greatness of uniqueness of Mahavakya. The sincere Vedantic student has to register this point carefully. Then in the first verse he introduced. Now in the second chapter he is going to talk about Tvampada Vichara, Tvampada analysis. Tvampada means the individual nature. The individual nature of the Jiva, that is called Tvampada in Mahavakya. So Mahavakya is the solution. Mahavakya alone can deal with the subject Atma. So that Mahavakya, which is Tattvamasi, among four Mahavakyas, one Mahavakya is Tattvamasi. This Tattvamasi, in this there are three words. Tat Tvam Asi, Chandogyopanishad 6th chapter, Sadvidya. This is the Mahavakya of Samaveda. It comes in Samaveda, Chandogyopanishad. So Tattvamasi, in these three words, Tvampada Acharya has taken here. Tvampada Vichara. If this Tvampada Vichara is not clear for the student, that student cannot receive Atma Jnanam. Tvampada has to be grasped exactly as the teacher intended. What way my teacher, Guru wants me to understand the Tvampada, I have to understand. Not that what I grasp, what way I can grasp by trimming and cutting all, trimming, what way I can grasp, it doesn't work. What my Guru's intention, what my Guru intended while explaining that Tvampada, I have to grasp. That is why casual learning, casual hearing doesn't work. Casual learning or casual hearing, listening may give some peace of mind, some calmness, some chitta shuddhi, but you can never become a Vishesha Adhikari. Vishesha Adhikari means a unique student. Unique student you have to become. To become a unique student means what? Sincere, Tivra Mumukshu, Shraddhavan. How long it takes? It depends. It is your choice, your prayatna. You have to prepare your intellect, your mind, your body, everything, your sense organ for this purpose. That Guru intended meaning of that Tvampada, if Sishya receives, there is no difficulty in understanding in Mahavakya. Not knowing this, many seekers of moksha, in spite of coming to Shastra, they look into the Shastra dosha, pramana dosha. Pramanam is here Shastram, Mahavakyam, Shastram. See, after coming to Shastram, Mahavakya also, many scholars considered Mahavakya as Arthavada, only figurative. What to talk of ordinary people? Even big scholars, Pandits, philosophers, they have taken this Mahavakya as only Arthavada, Gaunam. It is a Ushara Bhumi. One Siddha, one philosopher says, whole Vedantaha, Ushara Bhumi means dry land, barren land. It is like that. It is not useful. Like that they considered. For such a person, how Mahavakya can help? Therefore, this Tvam-pada we have to grasp properly. There is no pramana dosha. Even in prameya also there is no dosha. That Brahman or Atma, there is no dosha at all. It is not a prameya at all. If at all you take it as prameya for some time being, there is no dosha in that. Nirdushtam Brahma. Therefore, stop seeing dosha in Shastra. Stop seeing dosha in Atma or Brahman. What dosha you see in Atma or Brahman? People are waiting to see the Atma. Many people, they want to get darshan of Atma. That is a type of seeing the dosha. That is seeing the aprameya Atma as prameya is that dosha only. Aprameya Atma, unobjectifiable, incomprehensible Atma, how can you comprehend with the mind? You cannot comprehend. It is not possible. You are that aprameya Atma, happens to be you yourself. You are the source of this universe. You, the Tvam-pada Lakshyartha, Atma Chaitanyam, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam, is the Adhara, is the source of this universe. Not knowing this and searching and waiting for Atman experience, it is a type of dosha in looking at Atma as an object. Dosha is where really it is not in Atma. You are the Shrota, the Pramata, having dosha. Pramatra Buddhi dosha is there. In Pramatra Buddhi, the Shrota, the student, the seeker, the Mumukshu, is having some sort of obstacles. This for Pramana, dosha is not there. Prameya, dosha is not there. Dosha can be where only Pramata. Pramata, only there is a dosha. There is no anywhere dosha. That's why try to correct yourself, your thinking pattern through the Shastric words clearly. It takes a lot of time. You have to wait and see. See means not seeing Atma. Okay, you have to do lot of analysis, study of this Shastra. Therefore, Shrota, the Pramata alone, the listener alone is having some sort of difficulty to grasp the intended meaning of the Guru. So, now in this first verse, what Sureshwaracharya said, Shravitaha Vakyartham na veti chet Tattvamasi iti is not able to understand Tattvamasi Mahavakya, that Vakya Artha, the sentence meaning. Tat Tvam Asi put together one sentence. Not knowing that meaning of that sentence, Shravitopi, Shravitaha, even after listening for a length of time, in that Vakyam also, Tvam Padartha Anabhignatvad. Now he is taking from, I said in the last class, Vakyartha, Padartha. Vakya Tattvamasi is one Vakya, Mahavakya. Tvam is one Pada, that is Pada Artha, Padartha. Here Acharya says in second line, Tvam Padartha. Now you see the difference in the first line, Tattvamasi Vakyartham. Second line he says Tvam Padartham. Tvam iti padasya artham anabhignatvad, not understanding properly exactly what is the teacher intended. Teacher is talking hours together, weeks together, years together, but student is very firmly standing in what? Not understanding. See, out of compassion only any Acharya is teaching, in spite of our our ineligibility, in spite of our qualifications, what you can call a lack of qualifications. Still Guru is talking means Guru is having lot of compassion, lot of titiksha. One day or other the student will come. That is the intention of the Guru. Therefore, that teaching we should not take it as granted any time. So, Tvam Padartha Anabhignatvat, Shravitaha api, in spite of listening, that is Anabhignatvat, not knowing completely. That means incomplete listening. Some those exactly Mahavakya time missing the class. I have seen many students regularly they come exactly Mahavakya time they miss. Ido function, Kalyanam, in the function and the function. Because the student does not know that Mahavakya is going to come. Because student does not know when Mahavakya comes and that Mahavakya is important. How student can know? Teacher only knows. When I am talking Mahavakya, who are all there in the class and who are all consistently coming to Mahavakya class time, and who are all attending also, how many of them are grasping. Guru only knows, nobody knows. It's not easy. How many years you have heard is not the question. How much time, quality mind you have given in the class for Mahavakya. Very important. That is why Anabhignatvat, since the student is not having complete knowledge about Tvam-pada, incomplete knowledge alone he is having, tat prakriyaha uchyate. Yet here ataha, you have to see anabhignatvad ataha is there. So ataha, therefore, since the student has not grasped that Tvam-pada properly, completely, therefore, tat prakriyaha uchyate, prakriyochate, method of complete understanding. Prakriya means method. Method of complete understanding of the word tat, that Tvam-pada. That Tvam-pada, that means that means that Tvam-pada. So for the sake of complete understanding of that Tvam-pada of Mahavakya, that is Tattvamasi, in that Tvam-pada Acharya is going to take some prakriya, one method. that method may help the student who has not grasped completely. That student may get benefit by this method or prakriya. This is out of compassion. Guru is going to take some prakriya, some method, for whose sake? For student's sake. Why we study two text, two Prakarana Grandhas, Bhashyam and Uddhava Gita, so many other texts. At least whole subject matter is same, but different text in different way of presentation, different way of prakriyas. You are exposed to that, listen to that, naturally you will get more and more clarity. You yourself know when you are attending these online classes from long time, you can see your grasping, your understanding. One of the advantage of online is the serious seekers, serious students who are all attending all classes. All classes they are attending. They can see the change in there. If I take regular classes, all students cannot attend all classes. Very difficult also because of distance, far away places. But one advantage of this online class is many of you are attending all classes. So you are getting more clarity. Therefore, we can thank God for providing this type of medium of online classes. Okay. So now we are going to enter the second verse, introduction, Anubandhokti. Now in second and third verse, Sureshwaracharya introducing Purva Pakshi. Two verses are Purva Pakshi shlokas. For that he gives Anubandhokti for second verse. Yoyamaham brahmeti vakyarthaha tat pratipattir vakyadeva iti pratyakshadinamanevam vishayatvad ityavadisham tasya vishuddhyartham anaikantikatvam purvapakshatvena upasthapyate. Purvapakshena upasthapyate. Now Purvapakshi is going to challenge the above statement of Sureshwaracharya. What is that statement? Acharya said, Mahavakyat eva Atmajnanam. That means Anvaya Vitreka we can take. Anvaya Vitreka logic. Mahavakya Sattve Atmajnana Sattvam. Mahavakya Abhave Atmajnana Abhavaha. Tasmat Mahavakyam eva Atmajnanasya Karanam Bhavati. Co-presence and co-absence. If Mahavakya is there, Mahavakya Jnanam, Mahavakya study is there, Jnanam comes. If Mahavakya is not studied, Jnanam cannot come. That is the final conclusion of Sureshwaracharya. Now, the Purvapakshi is challenging, no, I don't accept that. Why you are telling Mahavakya, the Eva, that Evakara I don't accept. Only through Mahavakya you are telling. Without Mahavakya also, not only Mahavakya, there are other methods also to get Jnana. That is the Purvapakshi's challenge. What he says, Mahavakya, the Eva don't say. Without Mahavakya also, or with the help of Mahavakya, next steps are also there to get Jnanam. Mahavakya alone can give moksha. You cannot say that. That alone I don't accept. Matram. Mahavakya matram you don't say. Mahavakya okay. But along with Mahavakya, there are many other ways also to get Atma Jnanam. That is the Purvapakshi subjection. You see, now only Swamini we got clarity of Mahavakya, its importance, significance. And now suddenly Purvapakshi has come and telling, attacking again our intellect. No, without Mahavakya, also he comes and நம்ம அந்த பார்ட்டியில் போய் சேரலாமா? Purvapakshi party, let us go and join. Anyhow, we are not able to understand Mahavakya. Purvapakshi is going to help us. Without Mahavakya also you can receive Atma Jnanam. Let us go and join that. People are changing the parties, no? Political parties like that. Suppose some students want to change their party, Sureshwaracharya party to Purvapakshi party. Okay, like that. If anybody wants to change, please listen. The Purvapakshi's intention or contention, you listen, and what Sureshwaracharya says also you listen. Later you take a decision. Okay. Yaha ayam aham brahma iti. Yaha ayam means the above context. That is context, what you are discussing, aham brahma iti vakyarthaha. So aham brahma asmi also is a vakyam, mahavakyam, vakyarthaha. Because Guru said tattvamasi. Shishya should not say tattvamasi. You are Brahman, Guru said. Shishya should say what? Aham brahma asmi is the jnanam. Tattvamasi is not the jnanam. Tattvamasi is the Mahavakya Upadesha done by the Guru to the student. Uddalaka taught to Shvetaketu. Then Shvetaketu has to say what? So Mahavakya. So father said, Uddalaka father said, Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. And Shvetaketu should say what? Yes, you are Brahman. He should not say like that. So minimum basic grammar we have to understand. When Guru says you are Brahman, understood student should say what? Yes, I am Brahman. Aham Brahma Asmi. So now he is using that Mahavakya. What Shishya gets Atma Jnanam only through Mahavakya. You said that Atma Jnanam is Aham Brahma iti. I am Brahman iti Vakyartha Tat Pratipatti. Here one correction, prati ta is there, instead of ta you have to write pa, pratipatti. In that Anubandha Ukti, that paragraph, 2 lines, first line, middle, Vakyarthaha tat pratipatti. Pratipatti means jnanam. Pratipatti Vakyadeva iti. Pratipatti means jnanam. That jnanam is Atma Jnanam. Atma Jnanam is Aham Brahmasmi iti Vakyartham. That Pratipatti comes only through Tattvamasi Mahavakyad eva. So Tattvamasi Mahavakyad eva iti, up to here within inverted commas. Aham Brahma iti onwards, Aham onwards, up to Vakyadeva. Up to there, we have to put in inverted commas. This is the statement, declaration of Sureshwaracharya in the above portion. Vakyartha tat pratipattihi. Tat pratipatti means Vakyarthasya pratipattihi. Mahavakya arthasya pratipattihi. Mahavakya, I know Swamini, Tattvamasi, Ham Brahmasmi, Prajnanam Brahma. Not lip movement. Each word threadbare analysis you have to do. Then only you can understand. Vakyarthaha tat pratipattihi. Then Vakyadeva iti. You said it is through only Mahavakya. Pratyakshadinam anevam. It cannot be grasped through Pratyaksha Anumana with any other pramana. In introduction to this chapter, that above paragraph, Anubandhokti, you said like that, Vishayatvad iti avadisham. We declare in the above paragraph. Now the same thing Purva Pakshi is quoting. What is our declaration? Avadisham means declared. We have declared in the introduction. This is my idea. Vishayatvad, anevam vishayatvad, pratyakshadinam. It is not the subject matter of pratyaksha, anumana, upamana, arthapatti, anupalabdhi. Pratyakshadinam. They cannot work in the field of the subject Atma. They work only in the field of objective world Anatma. So, anevam vishayatvat, this is not the subject matter of the pratyaksha, anumana, etc. pramanams. Avadisham, we have declared. Full stop. Tasya, regarding with that declaration of mine, what Purva Pakshi want to do? Vishuddhyartham. He want to, Vishuddhyartham means we want to clarify this idea. Purva Pakshi want to clarify this idea which I declared in the above paragraph. What I said, Mahavakya alone give Atma Jnanam, I said regarding this Purva Pakshi, Vishuddhyartham, he want to clarify the idea of Mahavakya alone is the means of knowledge. This idea. What idea he want to clarify? Mahavakya alone gives, alone is the means of knowledge, self-knowledge. This idea he want to do some refinement. Vishuddhyartham, to clarify further. He want to do some changes, modifications. Vishuddhyartham. Anaikantikatvam purvapakshatvena. Anaikantikatvam means here uncertainty of the contention. Anaikantikatva means my statement of that Mahavakya alone gives Atma Jnanam. That statement, he is seeing some uncertainty. It is not so. Uncertainty of this contention. Anaikantikatvam, he is seeing. Therefore, objection, Your Honor, Purvapakshaha. Purvapakshatvena, as an objection, as a Purvapakshi, upasthapyate, he want to establish, he want to conclude his idea upon my statement, that statement, what I did, Mahavakya Deva Atmajnanam, he is challenging my statement. That is the Anubandha Ukti, connection between the previous portion and the Purvapakshi's argument begins with the second verse. So I hope I have communicated these two lines. Okay. Now, Avadisham is Ved, Vad Dhatu, Parasmaipadi, Lung. Lung. Uttam Purusha, Ekavachanam, Lung. One of the tense, let lung, lot, lung is this. Now I'll read the shloka. Krishnānātmani vrittau ca kaśchidāpnoti nirvritim śrutavākya smrutiścānyah smāryate ca vachoparaha. There is a small correction in the first line, last word. Nivritim is there. Nirvritim, Refa is missing on the top. Nirvritim. So you have to give Refa sign there. What is there and Va below, same you have to give on the top above. Nirvritim. Below also it is required, top also required. Nirvritim. Now, What is the meaning of this shloka? He says, Kaschid. Now I'll give you the gist of this shloka. Purvapakshi says, other than Mahavakya, there are other methods to get Atma Jnanam. He is presenting three methods here, and the fourth one he gives in the next verse. What are they now? Krishna Anatma Nivrittaucha. Without studying Mahavakya, without Mahavakya Jnanam, there are some examples I will show you where they have got Atma Jnanam. They have got Atma Jnanam. I will show those examples in Upanishads itself. I will tell you where are they. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, they are given. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Purushavidha Brahmanam, first chapter, fourth Brahmanam, second mantra. There, Prajapati, when he is born, first born is Prajapati, Brahmaji. Prajapati, when he is born first, he himself felt, he got the knowledge without any teaching. How he has got, what he said there, Sahayam Iksham Chakre, Sahayam Iksham Chakre, Saha Aha Ayam Iksham Chakre, Yan Madanyat Nasti, Kasmat Bibhemi, Kasman Na Bibhemi, Tat Evasya Bhayam Bhavati, Tataha Eva Asya Bhayam Bhavati. He says, why I have to afraid of? There is no second thing to be afraid of. I am only there. Vidiyadvai bhavayam bhavati. Once there is second thing only I have to be afraid of. I, the Atma alone, am there. I need not afraid of anything. I need not afraid of anything. This knowledge Brahmaji has got. From where he has got? Huchuvakya. He didn't go to any teacher and learn anything. Therefore, without Mahavakya also, Brahmaji, Prajapati has got this knowledge. One example. Then second example is in Aitareya Upanishad we saw that Vamadeva. Vamadeva is one who has got knowledge in mother's womb itself. In mother's womb itself, he has got knowledge. He says, Garbhenu san. In Garbha, mother's womb itself, he has received that knowledge. He has got the knowledge. So, Garbhenu san Vamadevaha Pratipede. While staying in mother's womb itself, Vamadeva has got this knowledge, Aham Brahma Asmi knowledge. We saw in Aitareya Upanishad class, care of Aitareya Upanishad mantra, in the last it comes. So Vamadeva is also without any teacher, without any Upadesha, without any Mahavakya, mother's womb itself he has got knowledge. Two examples. Without Guru, Upadesha, Mahavakya, they have received knowledge. That is idea given in the first line here. Look into the line again. Krishna Anatma Nivrittau. Entire, totally. Krishna means totally. Anatma Nivrittau. The non-self is receded. Nivrittau means receded, gone by, gone away. Anatma, non-self. Kaschit, some Prajapati, like Vamadeva, like some people, Apnoti Nirvritim, they have attained moksha. Nirvriti means moksha. Nirvritim, moksham, they have attained. Kaschid, some Vamadeva Prajapati, like great people got this knowledge without any Mahavakya. One example this is. This is without Mahavakya. Ashravanena. This is the first Mahavakya. Ashravanam. Generate knowledge. Ashravana means not listening to Mahavakya. Without listening to Mahavakya, this is the first variety. Vakya Ashravanam, generating knowledge to a person without having Mahavakya. The person getting knowledge without Mahavakya is the first one. Okay, now the second line he talks about the second variety of people who attain knowledge without Mahavakya. That he says Shruta Vakya Smrutescha. Apnoti means attain. First line is over now. Now second line, second variety. Shruta Vakya Smrute. Shruta Vakya means that Vakyam heard. He didn't get knowledge by hearing that Vakyam. Shruta Vakyam. Okay, he did Shravanam. Shruta Vakyam. But Smrutescha. After remembering that Vakyam only, he has got Atma Jnanam. That is the idea he presents as the second variety. Who? Purvapakshi. Purvapakshi says, there are people who attained knowledge by remembering the received Mahavakya. They didn't get knowledge by Mahavakya, but remembered Mahavakya. So remembrance alone has given knowledge, not Mahavakya alone. That is the second option is possible. He said, Smrute. Smriti means remembering, remembrance. Shrutavakya. Shrutavakya means Mahavakya, heard from the teacher, but Mahavakya has not given knowledge. What has given knowledge? Remembered. Remembered Mahavakya. So you cannot say Mahavakya Deva. Mahavakya, once after listening, after remembering that only he has got knowledge. So Mahavakya remembrance is also important. Remembrance is also important. Therefore you cannot say Mahavakya Deva. Purvapakshi object Sureshwaracharya's statement. For that, one example for a Smriti, we can see Smarana, that is called Vakya Smaranam, producing the knowledge. Vakya Smaranam, producing the knowledge after some time. After some time. That Mahavakya gives knowledge after some time, after remembering. That is the idea. For that one example, for this Smaranam, Bhrugu went to his father. Bhrugu went to his father and he learned from his father. Father said, Yato va imani bhutani jayante ena jatani jivanti yat prayantyabhisamvishanti. When his father said, from which everything is born, yato va imani bhutani jayante ena jatani jivanti, because of which they are all surviving, yat prayantyabhisamvishanti, into which they all merge. They received from the father satapo tapyata satapastapva annam brahmeti vyajanat pranam brahme. Like that he go on and started remembering his father's words. His father's words. That is the idea presented here, remembrance. For Smarana, that example we can say take. Shruti Vakya Smaranam. Vakya Smaranat. Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhruguvalli, 3rd chapter. You can note this. So for Vakya Smarana, whatever heard from his father, he did lot of Smaranam. Father said, go and do tapas. Tapas means vicharana, inquiry. Further inquiry. Remember the teaching, whatever I said, you will get clarity. That what Bhrigu did. So Bhrigu got, when father taught, he didn't get clarity. He didn't get knowledge. After going there, after remembering the father Varuna's words, then only he got clarity. He didn't turn back also, I said many times in Taittiriya Upanishad class. So that is Purvapakshi is quoting. All these doubts we won't get. Sureshwara Acharya sees all sorts of objections from any corner at any time people may question. So Sureshwara Acharya is brilliant. He brings that type of objection, how one can raise this type of objection, and he is going to answer later for that. So this is the second one. Vakya Smaranat Jnanam. He gave one example from Upanishad itself. Then third one, Vakya Smaranam. Reminding the Vakyam. That is the second half of the second line. Smaryate anyaha cha vachaha aparaha. Aparaha vachaha. So first is Shrutavakya smritescha anyaha. So that means it is different from the first type of people. They have not heard in the first type. So Ashrutam. Ashrutavakya jnanam. They have not heard. Second type is Shrutavakyascha anyaha. Shrutavakyam smritehi anyaha. Other people, some other people, by remembering the already heard Vakyams, there is possibility of Atma Jnanam. Vakyam has not given, but remembrance has given. That remembrance of that Mahavakya. Then third variety, he says, Aparaha Vachaha Smaryate, causal. That means some students reminded by the Guru. Guru reminds the words of that Mahavakya. Reminds the teaching. Second one is remembering. Third one is reminding. Who reminds? Guru reminds. For that he gives the example. Smarana Vakya means here Vakya Smaranam. He gives the example of, here is not given. All commentators writes. There is one of the best commentary. There are two commentaries are available for Naishkarmya Siddhi. One is Kleshapaharini. That Kleshapaharini book name on Naishkarmya Siddhi by Satchidanandendra Saraswati. By Satchidanandendra Saraswati, he has written that Kleshapaharini. That means pain killer. Klesha means pain. Apaharini means killer, pain killer. What Naishkarmya Siddhi is the pain killer. That name he kept, Kleshapaharini. Satchidanandendra Saraswati. So he writes in his commentary all these examples. And one more commentator also is there for this book, written by, that book name is Chandrika, written by Jnanatmacharya. Jnanottamacharya. Jnanottamacharya. So Jnanottamacharya is another Acharya who wrote commentary on this book. I studied this Naishkarmya Siddhi almost 15 years back from my Swamiji Paramarthananda Saraswati. So 15 years back we did. Somehow I thought I want to share with you Jnanottamacharya, his book name is Chandrika. Chandrika. So in that commentary also, all commentators writes. These are all very, very terse verses. So the commentators helps us. Otherwise, you have to do lot of homework. And even in spite of commentary also, there are some difficulties to understand sometimes commentaries also. We have to repeatedly read those commentaries so that we'll get more picture about that points. Now, just what is this Smaranam? Remember, reminder. Who remind? Which guru remind his student that Vakyamana, Tattvamasi. Shvetaketu was reminded by his father Uddalaka in 6th chapter of Chandogyopanishad, Satvidya, Tattvamasi 9 times he repeated. 9 times he reminded. He reminded his son Shvetaketu, and he gave 9 examples again and again. Aitadatmamidagam sarvam tattvamasi Shvetaketu. He said once, but Shvetaketu is not able to understand. Mahavakyadeva jnanam agacchati chet. Why he has to repeat again, remind 9 times? That's why Purvapakshi is catching that point. And the point நமக்கு வரவே வராது மனசுல. இப்போ மகாவாக்கியாதேவ ஆகச்சதி சேத் கதம் கிமர்த்தம் that Guru Uddalaka again talk about Tattvamasi 1 time, 9 times, Navavaram, 9 times, Smarayati. He reminds his son, because his own father, own son, Shvetaketu is the son, Uddalaka is father. So that is why Guru, Sishya, father and son, it's the ideal teaching take place 9 times, that Smaranam. And 9 examples he gave. This is the third example for third variety of without Vakyadeva we cannot say Tattvamasi, but because of reminder, many reminders, we say no reminder letters, reminder like reminding them. Like that, Uddalaka reminded Shvetaketu. Now tell me, Mahavakyadeva Jnanagatam or a reminder? Smaranam. So, Evakara you delete. Mahavakyam gives knowledge, okay, I'll accept. Mahavakyadeva, if you say, I'll object. This is the Purvapakshi's contention. Further, next verse also is going to say. Now, one more example also, Satchidanandendra Saraswati gives example. We saw in Chandogya Upanishad, Prajapati Vidya. There, Virochana, Prajapati taught to Indra and Virochana also. But Virochana didn't receive Mahavakya Jnana. Same teaching, Indra could understood, but what about him, Virochana? Virochana didn't receive that as Prajapati wants to understand the Virochana. Virochana understood totally opposite. So the best example we can take that also. Virochana in Chandogya Upanishad we saw. So Virochana also didn't get knowledge. You are telling, hey Sureshwaracharya, you are telling Mahavakya Deva Atmajnanam, what happened to Virochana? Mahavakyam has not given knowledge to him, and he went and taught. He became one of the Charvaka, first Charvaka. Charvaka Matam came from Virochana only. Virochana is one who interpreted his Guru's Vakyams totally opposite. Therefore, Virochana is also an example. Mahavakyam cannot give knowledge also. The example is available. Now, next page 48, third verse, introduction. Etat prasangena shrotantaropanyasam ubhayatrapi sambhavanayah. etat. In this context, prasangena, in this context, while discussing, in this context itself, which we are discussing, there is another fourth type is also okay, I'll accept. Shrotrantare, Shrotantara means here, Shrotrantara means another type of student who grasped that intention of the Guru. Shrotrantara, another type of a student, which I introduce now here. Antara upanyasam means I introduce. Ubhayatrapi sambhavanaya aha. Ubhayatrapi. Siddhanti abhyupagamartham. Siddhanti says that is also Mahavakya gives knowledge, sambhavana, possibility. Ubhayatrapi, in both ways. Both Mahavakyam also can give, you can say. Mahavakya alone can give, you cannot say no. Because I gave 3 examples, 3 types of people in the 3 methods of understanding, getting Atma Jnanam. Therefore, Mahavakyam Ubhayatra means what I said about 3 methods, and another method also is there. Sambhavana, possibility is there. That is a reminder here also, reminding. We can take Rama. Lord Rama was reminded by the Devatas. Rama, Vishnu, oh Vishnu, you have taken Rama Avatara, please come back to Vaikuntha. Rama has forgotten. Rama has forgotten that he has taken. This is for Smaranam, reminding. You have taken Ramavatara, please come back. Then only Rama remembered that, oh, I have come from Vaikuntha. Then he gave up that avatara, Rama Avatara. So Rama also needed that reminder. That is like that in Smaranam. That comes, that example comes in Smaranam. Now another possibility he gives here. Vakya Shravana Matra Cha Pishachaka. Sorry, sloka. This is, I read like a sloka. Vakya Shravana Matra Cha Pishachaka Vadapnuyat Trishu Yadruchiki Siddhi Smaryamane tu nischita. Now, the fourth possibility is Vakya Shravanat. He gives, for that he gives another example, funny example. Vakya Shravana Matra Cha. Okay, Tushyata Durjana Nyayena. I'll accept only through Vakya it comes also. But what is the best? What I said above 3, that is the best. Okay. Vakya Shravana Matrat, by only mere Vakyam also it is possible. Like he gives one example, Purvapakshi. Pishachakavat apnuyat. Like that Pishacha. Pishachakavat means what is the story behind this? One Gandharva, celestial, got Shapa, curse. Once he got the curse, he became a Pishacha. Pishacha. Feminine or male, Pishacha. Pishachakaha. Pishachakavat. Like a Pishacha, the ones he became a Pishacha. Pishacha means what is the translation? Pishacha. Okay, like that evil ghost like Pishacha. One Gandharva because of Shapa. Then that Devatas, Gandharvas all asked, celestials asked, when some rishis gives, Shapam or some places, they asked when this person will be released from this Shapan. Then that person who cursed this Gandharva, he says, so and so time, so and so person will come and remind that then only you will, this person will be free. Then that Pishacha one day was heard that you are not Pishacha, you are a Gandharva. The moment you hear you are not Pishacha, you are Gandharva, his shapam will go away immediately. Like that here. Pishachaka vad apnuyad. More details in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.